Hi there everyone, and welcome to another video on skin retouching. And today we'll be discussing the very important frequency separator. So let's get started. Okay, so here's my starting image. Before that, I just want to explain that what is frequency separator for an image in Adobe Photoshop, right? So here I have drawn some detail and frequency. So you can see that this black line is an image, which is our normal image, and this red line over there is the detail of this normal image, and this blue line is the color of this image. So what it shows that the details are separated and the colors and tones are separated from the original image. If you combine this detail and the colors, you will get the same result as what the image shows you. So what we have done over here is that we have separated details and we have separated the colors. So we will work on details separately and we will work on color too separately to get rid of the unwanted spots, and skin smoothing we can do on color, and detail we can remove certain pimples, spots and shades, and we will get the same result with the smoothing as per the normal image. So let's get back to the image over here. What I need to do is that this is the normal image. So what we want to do is we have to separate two portions of this image, means two layers. So I will duplicate this twice, one and two. There you go, and rename this layer as color and tone, or you can say the frequency 1 or frequency 2, but be it more descriptive, and this one as detail, right? Or you can say the high frequency and low frequency. So here you can see that these are the two copies of the same image. So just deselect the detail one and select color and tones, and just we want to get the color out of it. So what we will do, the process over here is to get this image blur. So by going to filter and blur, and I'll go for Gaussian blur. Some people also go for smart blur or surface blur, but Gaussian blur is one of the good one. Go for the Gaussian blur, and here I have already done this settings before. So what I need to do is find the sweet spot where you can see the image but you lose the details, because the details will be separated in another layer. So for me it should be around I think 4. Leave it on 4. You can see the detail and the texture, the texture is gone now. Click OK, and if you zoom it a bit, you can see that the image is blurred even, and you lose all the texture over here, right? So now getting back to the first image, detail, make it active, select it, and here you can see the detail. For this, what we will do is that we want the detail out of this image. This is basically the normal image. So what we will do is we'll go to image, apply image, and there you can see it goes to grayscale. You can see this detail over here. What you have done is that apply image, you need, this is the file name, the source file name, the original file name, which you can see over here, and the layer from which you want to minus. Like I want to minus the detail from the color and tone which I have already named, right? From the above layer to the below layer, you can get this background detail also and merge, but you will go for color and tones. So the existing layer will be minus from the color and tone layer, right? The blending mode will be subtract in this case, because you are subtracting it from the color and tone layers. Opacity is 100%. Scale, these are the default settings. Scale and offset 128. I just want to point one thing in this, that this is an 8-bit image, right? If you are working for a 16-bit image, 8-bit image, you can see over here, look, it says 8-bit image. Don't go for the star. The star means that it is not saved yet. So I'm working on skin before JPEG. Okay, 300% is the zoom and detail, and RGB is 8-bit. So if you are working for example, just consider that this is a 16-bit image. So for 16-bit image, instead of putting in this values, you will go for add, and you will click the invert, will give you the same result, right? And these are the basic default settings for it. But over here we have 8-bit, so we'll go back, uncheck invert, and go for subtract, right? Click OK, and still on the same layer, the layer effect we will use for we'll go for linear light, right? Here you can see the same effect which is in the normal layer, but this combines with the both image. If you uncheck the below image, and you can see the both images are right. If you can see the detail over here, and if you uncheck detail, you can see the color over here, right? If you alt and press on the original image, you can see it's the same as, look, toggle this on and off, you will see the same effect. There is no change. So basically the color and details are separated from the original image. So uncheck the color detail layer again, and we will work on color and tone. So now we want to get this eye bags, a sim of the skin. We will smooth the skin tones. So for that, all you need to do is create a new layer, because I don't I want to work it I don't want to get mess up with my layer below it, and go for the stamp tool. You can, many users use stamp tools, patch tools, and even they go for the brush. So I will go one by one and explain you that which is effective in which area, or it depends, and suit yourself what you want, right? Opacity, I will go for, I think 2120 is the default, or you can say the best settings for it. So I'll keep it on 21, right? Flow and mode is normal. And over here, this has to be noted, for sample you need to select current and below, because we don't want all layer. If you select all layer, it will select the layer above it. We want the current and the below layer, so it will sample from the current and the below layer. It will work on the current layer and with samples from the below layer. So for that, you need to get the source first. So I'll get the source from target from her cheeks, and then paint lightly again. And one more thing, guys, I just want to highlight, I have repeated this in my previous videos also, in my blemishes one, that if you are using stamp tool, do not forget to click align. Align shows that if you are sampling it from here, it will automatically sample from the nearest area, and it will affect as per the color, as per the pixels are. So just a little bit hand on it, or you for this setting I am clicking this. You cannot, because if you want, depend if you have the vacuum tablet or any tablet other, you can select this, because this is pressure sensitive. So that's what I'm selecting it, or sample from here a bit here, get rid of this light black line around the cheeks, this lip line a bit, pin, right. I'm doing it in the past. You can you can spend time, because this need time and it has to be done in a proper way. Here you can see right, some Photoshop users or the photographers uses color also, so I'll show you that also. If you go for the brush and make it on normal, opacity should be 10 in this case, and the smoothing should be 0, flow should be 100, sorry. And then you can sample around if we want to get this rid of. So sample it around over here, and then color, or sample it around here and then color. Don't forget to increase your brush size a bit. Sample it around here and then color, or sample it around here and color, sample it around here and color. You can do this for day long. What suits yourself, what will be the best for you. I am in a rush right now to make the video as short as I can. So this is what the result should look like. Or you can also use spot healing if you can. For that you can go for a new layer and you can go for spot healing over here and get rid of this small blemishes, whatever you find, even in the colors you cannot see. Or you can use the same settings. If you go to detail, make it active, right, and then you can get rid of this blemishes over the spots, pimples, or whatever they are, the scars. You can even work around, right? There you go. And this is a bit of my final image. You can see that what it comes around after frequency separator. It's one of the good tool, and there are certain plugins for it. You can even go for the plugins. You can search the internet. There are some paid versions, there are some free versions. The paid versions, you can search it even on your YouTube or any of the website. They give you the same result. All they do is that they make your life easier by separating each layer as a detail and color, and then you can work on it. And even there are some plugins which provide you with the color options, and even they remove the blemishes and this bags, this eye bags, right? So here is my finished image. You can work it around. You can see the difference over here. I will show you. This is my final image, and if you switch it back, or you can toggle, you can see here is the original image and here is the final image after frequency separator. Just one thing, that you can go as many layers as you want, and even in the detail you can go for further layer. So this is a bit tricky that if your image is in high resolution, I repeat this in my every video, that try to get a high resolution image or from a digital camera, SLR cameras, so you can see and you can feel the difference of frequency separator, and you can enjoy what skin retouching is all about, because it's a different topic in Photoshop, and it's getting rich day by day. So if you like the video, just give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell button so you can't miss any of my video. If I miss something, please buzz me in, write me a comment so I should know, and I will refine my videos and further, and let me know that if you like my videos. Till then, bye bye.